Hey everybody, this is Lorenzo from Hacking Your Leadership, and welcome to another Thoughtful Thursday episode. On this week's episode, I want to talk about staying focused and doing the job only you can do. But first, as a gentle reminder, Apple Podcast reviews and organic sharing are a huge way to help us spread the word on our show and bring in more people that we may be able to support with their leadership journeys. So if you haven't had the time yet, please take a second, give us a review on Apple Podcasts or Podbean, Google Play, Stitcher, Overcast, Pocket Cast, etc. These reviews greatly help us to be discovered by all new listeners. And also, if you get a chance, please share your favorite episode if we've ever added any value to you or your leadership. Anytime you can share one of our episodes is fantastic. We really appreciate it, and it does help to build our audience and as we continue to grow and add more and more content for the podcast here. So with that being said, as I mentioned earlier, I want to discuss the need as a leader to stay focused on the work you're responsible for and doing the job only you can do. So a while back ago, probably a couple years now, I was exposed to the idea of do, delegate, defer. And basically, it was a practice where you think about, things that you have to do, over the last week, or you're given a bunch of scenarios of things that you would do as a leader. And you have to bucket them into three different things. These are the things that only you can do. These are the things that you'd be able to delegate to somebody else to get done. And these are the things that you would basically defer, which is like, I'm just not going to do them, or something that I shouldn't be doing. And the idea and the practice here was to have dialogue then with other leaders around what are these things. And, in this specific practice that I was involved in, you were given scenarios of I think it was maybe 6 or 9 things, and you had to put 3 of them in each of the categories, which really force you to kind of have to prioritize and decide, which things need to go where. The reason why I bring this up is because it was a great reminder of, as a leader, there are really only things that you can do and things that you should be doing, and you're the only one who can actually do them. So I was having a conversation with somebody the other day talking about, their want to be able to expand some of their responsibility. They want to be able to do some additional work. They see opportunities with other teams or other parts of the business. And, they were very excited and passionate about wanting to add value there and do some of that work. And as we were having some of this dialogue, I reminded him of these 3 things. And I talked about this practice that I had gone through. And where we landed was the reality that to be a great leader many times, it is more important that you actually stay focused on the things that you are responsible for. So if you have a portion of the business or you have a specific team of people that report to you, it is really important that you stay focused in making sure that they have a fantastic experience, that they get the development that they need to be successful, and that they have the opportunity to have time with you as their direct leader to make sure that you're building great relationships. You're able to see their improvement in their development and their performance. You're able to witness their evolution and really be able to adjust goals accordingly and provide them with timely and consistent feedback. And while it can be very tempting as a leader to want to be able to kind of spread your wings and take on more responsibility, it's always extremely important that you look in the mirror and you self-evaluate, how you are showing up for the people or for the processes that you are personally responsible for, and making sure that those things are handled first and that those things are in a good enough place that you then have the freed up capacity to take on more. So I just wanted to talk about that because it was something that was fresh in my mind in having this dialogue around the practice of do, delegate, defer in the conversation that I was having. I thought it would be a great Thoughtful Thursday episode to just bring that up as a reminder, and hopefully listening to it you can take some time to reflect and think about that and make sure that whatever it is that you are responsible for, that those things are moving right along and achieving and or exceeding the expectations and goals that are given to you. So thank you so much for your time today. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you next week.